Here in October, death in reverse. Is there something that has ended, Aries, that you are resisting letting go of? This is Scorpio energy. So especially something from your past with Venus retrograding in Scorpio. It could be a love that has ended that you're hesitant to let go of. Or that it's not, there's a death that is trying to occur that is sort of happening, but there's a resistance, a fear of letting go is usually what I read death in reverse as. And often when I see this card, there's a Buddhist saying that goes with death in reverse that says, let go or be dragged. So that's just, it's a sort of like a cautionary thing, is saying sometimes you have to let the inevitable happen. So if that's happening, I would just say, see if you can remove any fears, doubts, or resistance to letting something come to its natural conclusion. Embrace that, because that's where new life comes in. That's what the sun in this card is about. Death is heading over these people, but there's a new sun, there's new life, there's new seeds in the rose that will bring about new life. So don't fear the end of something, Aries. If something's coming to a conclusion, there's great success ahead next. This means recognition, status, everyone seeing you and applauding for you. It means victory and triumph, riding in on the horse and being the savior of the day, the victor. So let this go. Look at the two horses here, let the old horse walk away and ride in on the new horse. It's victory and triumph. You can do this, is also what I'm getting at from this card. Star in reverse. Have you lost hope about something, Aries? Because this is wish fulfillment. And this is here for you. This is you full of self-acceptance, recognizing your own value, your own worth, showing up in a sense of being renewed, revitalized, experiencing that new life and vitality. With it in the reverse, often this card is descriptive of having hope, wishing upon a star, but in reverse it's saying maybe there's a lack of hope, a lack of belief that you can have your wishes fulfilled. I'm going to say be careful of that, Aries. Believe in what it is that you want. You do have the capability of having your wishes fulfilled, and you're kind of sitting in a good place right now. You're being recognized for your value. So let's see what else is coming up. World, yeah, you're coming to a conclusion of a cycle, and this is going to set you free, Aries. Both with death in reverse and the World card here, these both represent endings of cycles, and both of these are major arcana. So this is kind of like a major end to something. Also with Pluto, the Pluto retrograde that we're just coming out of, I see it as something that you've graduated because the deep work has been coming to the surface. Anything that was taboo or hidden or just sort of like depth psychology, things that were on a deep level in your psyche, you may be releasing them and having done the work of like becoming the adult that is now celebrated. I mean, look at, in both these cards, there's the success. There's this wreath of laurels that, victory to the winner. It's the person who's achieved it. This is a wonderful achievement. It's sort of like you've graduated to this new level, this new plateau. Looks like you may have done some work, but as you release, think of it as like a hot air balloon. As you release the sandbags, the old stuff, the old stories that are holding you down, you just accelerate up. You just, you get to this place of victory, recognition, success, and freedom, going to the next level, Aries. So, embrace those dreams. Dreams can come true. Have hope. If you're feeling like hopeless in some ways, or that you've had to let go of a dream, I'm going to encourage you to try to keep an open mind. All of these are major arcana, major themes, except this one, which, is actually a great one of the minor arcana. Six of Wands, success, victory, recognition. So really good. It's powerful beginning of the month for you. You have done some deep work and you've graduated to the next level. You're being seen for who you are. I love it for you, Aries. There may be something that you want to work on, but it's feeling like hard hard work to get everyone to collaborate. This is Three of Coins, which means that maybe socially it's not the best time to do group projects, or finding others not really wanting to collaborate on something, someone not wanting to work on something with you, or you not wanting to work on something with someone else. You know, Three of Coins in reverse could be a third-party situation, but with all these positive cards, I'm kind of seeing you transcending that. I'm seeing you as maybe not worried about that, maybe moving on from something like this. Let's see what else is coming up. Yeah, not having to defend yourself anymore. Aries, you're a fire sign, and you have no problem with stepping into a battle, but what Seven of Wands in reverse is saying is like maybe you don't always have to fight things off. Maybe it can be about collaboration instead. Maybe what this is talking about is instead of always feeling like you have to fend off attackers, maybe you can work with them instead. Like, see them as friends instead of foes. Maybe there's something where you're having a resistance to seeing things in terms of partnership and cooperation instead of me versus the world. That's kind of actually how I'm reading these. So maybe you're making some changes regarding that. Or maybe there's still some work for you to do with both of these in reverse to let go of the resistance of feeling like you have to fight off everything. Yeah, you might be struggling to forgive either yourself or someone else from your past. Judgment is about second chances. It's about letting the karma of the past go through the tremendous power of forgiveness, letting the ghosts of the past go. And with it in reverse, there's resistance to that. Fear, doubt, or resistance. It's almost like you want to hold a grudge with this in reverse. But the energy of this card is present. And I almost see it as if you can let this go, if you can use that power of forgiveness, guess what else flips around? This dream, this hope, this wish. It's very light energy. You know, we have the star and the angel here. If you can lighten that approach, things can turn around. So if this person is coming in from your past, you may be resistant to giving them a second chance because you don't forgive them or yourself. But forgiveness of yourself and others is really going to help you this month, Aries. It's really a time for rebirth, regeneration, and renewal, which is also about what these cards are about. Regeneration, renewal, second chance, forgiveness, new life, new hope, wishes being fulfilled. So see if you can do some work in that area. That's what's being called for here. With death and judgment in reverse, it might be like it might feel like it's difficult to let things go from the past, but it can really liberate you. Magician in reverse, yeah. This means maybe not feeling like at the height of your powers, not being able to create the results that you want. And again, appearing right here next to judgment, Aries, I'm going to say, when we forgive others, it doesn't necessarily, it's not for them, it's for us. It's so that you can step further into your power and your capabilities of manifesting the results that you want, so that you can have greater clarity and focus, that you can be lighter and see the resources that you have and be this powerful magician, the person who says, abracadabra, I create what I want. It's here in front of me. You've got lots of major arcana, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out of your first 8 cards here. So this is like a heavy duty month. It's like a power hitter month. And with Mercury coming out of Pluto coming out of retrograde, I just see a real opportunity for healing and new life and letting that old stuff go. And to your benefit, Aries. So let's see what else is coming up. Chariot, another major arcana, forward movement, finding balance. This is a card of, again, triumph and success. It could be a very, very successful month for you as you balance your energies between left brain and right brain, between the logical, analytical side and the more creative, irrational, passionate side. This is someone who trusts their instincts and moves forward. There could also be potential travel here, Aries, in October, which would be very beneficial for you. You might get some sort of recognition this month, whether it be in your career, in your personal life, in your relationships, publicly. Somehow I'm seeing great triumph and success. But you do have to work. The central focus here is having to let something go, not fighting, not holding the grudge. It's only draining your power, Aries. And you've ascended to a new level. So this might be the challenge that you're working with this month. Six of Cups, someone from your past. Yeah, this is potential reconciliation with someone, and I'm seeing that in tandem with the Venus retrograde in Scorpio. So this being a water sign, you could be reconnecting with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, but potentially someone that it was sort of taboo for you to be friends with or connected with or in a personal romantic relationship with. This could be them showing up, or you're traveling to go see them. That's another possibility. But I see you connecting in a sort of a loving, childlike way. This is returning to innocence, which is a wonderful characteristic of the lamb. It's the ram. You know, that is your archetype when you are not in fight mode. You're the lamb. Yeah, let go of the conflict. This is also echoing this. Let go of the strife. Let go of the fighting, the competition, the aggression. This is a very Mars-centered card, which is your ruler, Aries. So this is saying, you know, I always think of like kids out on the playground with this, where everybody's just fighting. I want the prize. But if you can turn this around, a lot of times I'll call this card playing versus fighting. How can you bring a light-hearted spirit to something and look at it as comedy, as play, instead of as open warfare? And that's what Six of Cups brings, is sort of like that youthful, childlike energy to something. I've seen a picture of, or a video of, like two kids out on the hockey field and they're on opposite teams and one falls. And maybe they're supposed to be competitors, maybe they're supposed to be opponents, but one helps the other up, and that's the spirit of this card. So it's really beautiful energy. It only takes you forward, Aries. So let go of the fray, let go of the competition, any sort of way in which you want to be in the mix. Five of Wands in reverse and Seven of Wands in reverse, along with Judgment, is saying, you know, here's an opportunity to let that stuff go. Burn it away. It only makes you more powerful, Aries. And then Eight of Wands is communication. So you may be communicating with this person from your past. There may be information or news that you receive or that you communicate or express to create this bond, or to breathe new life into this bond with the person from your past. This is Eight of Wands, things happening quickly, new information, things wrapping up, receiving the last puzzle piece. Sometimes it's the key that unlocks the puzzle, and it's all about expression. So whether this is you expressing something or someone else expressing something to you, this is rapid movement. So I like this for you, Aries. I see a lot of blue here, which means seeing things clearly, being at a very good vantage point of being in success. And when you're in success, you don't need to do this. You don't resort to any of this. You sort of revel in yourself and your own accomplishments and your own capabilities. So what I'm seeing here, Aries, is an opportunity to grow into the next level of maturity, freedom, self-agency, letting the little stuff of the past go, so that you become this powerful creator. You become the successful victor, you know, triumph, recognition. This is you, Aries, if you so choose. This is the number 1 card. You're the first sign. You can create whatever you want, but it does require you to sort of let go of this lower aspect of yourself, and that the way to do that is through forgiveness, second chances, letting the stuff of the past go, clearing things out with this powerful method. So that's my reading for you, Aries. I like October for you. It's going to be a powerful month for you with all this major arcana. And you may have someone show up from your past, someone that you had a secret relationship with, or that it was somehow in the shadows as a secret affair, someone that it was taboo for you to be involved with. They may show up between October and mid-November.